Hello, welcome to Clutch My Pearls, a podcast where I, Emily, learn all about the smut that my friends are reading. As always, I'm joined with Vanessa and Barbara.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for having me today.
I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you for coming to my meeting.
Yes.
We join,
Zoom.
Where we get together once a week.
The meeting invite. Yeah, thanks for sending that.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Right before we recorded, I was like, oh, I need to get in character. So that's my character. Thank you for having me at your meeting.
Yes, welcome. You get to do a board presentation today.
Mm-hmm. I have the whiteboard.
The whiteboard's here.
Oh, my
Spoiler.
God.
Woo! Before we get to that, I just wanted to let y'all know we have a live show in Austin at the end of the month, at the end of June, here at Parish, June 29th. It's a Sunday. And it'll be with some other podcasts. So we'll just be there for like a little hour-long bit. We also have our Patreon, which is bonus episodes each month and ad-free episodes, as well as episodes a day early. Clubhouse. And I'm letting you guys know that we will be changing our store soon. And so if there's anything in the store that you currently want, get it now, because some things will come back, some things won't. And, might be your last chance to get things.
There's no way to know.
There's no way to know.
But definitely, take a look.
But yeah, take a look because it's all going to be changing. And it might be down for a minute, but whatever. All that stuff is in link in bio. And, now I will be passing on to Miss Barbara Bajor.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Round of applause. Wow. Thank you so much for having me. How are y'all feeling?
Great.
Yeah, wonderful.
Nice.
Do you want to know what book I'm doing?
I know that it's a wide shoes.
Which I thought was clowns.
You should send. We asked for the clue in our group text earlier.
And I initially was saying that you're not going to get a clue, and I said that you were in clue jail.
Clue jail.
Clue jail. And then I decided I wanted to send you one anyway, and I sent a picture that was just, it was like 8 images, 7 of them were shoes, and 1 was a foot, and I thought you would be like, oh, it's foot stuff. It's not. Shoes for extra wide feet, and Vanessa guessed clowns.
And I said wide shoes.
Yeah.
Which is genuinely scary.
Yeah.
Clowns.
Well, I don't know.
Do not clown.
I don't know.
And for those that don't know, we don't say reverse harem anymore, and you don't. And so other people say, why choose? But since I have a mush mouth, I say wide shoes, as some people heard. So
you and I don't even remember how it was back in the olden days when how many episodes deep we were before Emily and I realized, oh, you're not actually saying wide shoes. You're saying something totally different. That makes a lot more sense.
White shoes.
White shoes.
White shoes.
Eric told me today that he and Jeff were recording something for a Regulation podcast. Check it out. And somebody said something about wide shoes, and Eric went, wide shoes, and Jeff went, wide shoes. And then they went, that's just for us.
Yeah, no one else knows.
Nice.
Okay, do you want to know about that book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Are you sure? Are you feeling brave?
Have I seen this in the stores?
I genuinely don't know. I don't go outside, so I haven't been in the stores.
She hasn't been to the store.
How is store? Is it nice?
What are stores? Depends.
Okay. We recorded it yesterday, but the episode that came out last week,
Our bonus episode?
yeah, someone in the Goodreads, a friend of ours, put in their review that it was a total Barbara book, but surprise, Vanessa was doing it.
Ooh.
So
Is this a Vanessa book?
did a Vanessa book.
Where did you get
what?
this?
Is it from her TBR?
From the store. No. It is. I checked, and it's on your TBR.
Oh.
Bummer. Genuinely sorry if that's a bummer for you.
No,
but
there's so much stuff in there I could not even tell you.
too late.
Yeah.
Too late.
Whoa.
I'll just cross it off.
Were you scared? Were you very brave?
I was very brave.
What were your contenders?
What did you not choose? That was on her TBR.
What
Do
did
you remember?
not choose?
Oh, I didn't look at your TBR. I chose this book because I had it
And
on my
then
own
looked.
TBR specifically
Okay.
for the podcast. And then when I was looking at like friends of the pod, it was like want to read.
Vanessa?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Do not hide.
Got you. I don't know. I'll give you my link.
Yeah, this wasn't me Dilbury going like sabotage. Like, no.
What is it?
Woo! Okay. It is called A Lady of Rooksgrave Manor.
Okay.
What do you know about
Okay.
it?
What's the author?
Kathryn Moon.
Yeah,
Ooh.
a lot of people talk about this. Some
I've seen
people
it talked
have recommended
Is this
it
olden
to
times?
us. No, it's vampires.
Is it?
Werewolves?
Rook
It's
Manor?
monsters.
Okay.
The series is Tempting Monsters, and this is book 1.
Starting at the beginning.
A very Vanessa thing to do.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm really in character.
That's the mask you put on today.
376 pages. It was released like officially in 2021, but there's a note that I saw that the author was like, oh, I reworked it from when I first released it in 2018. So
Okay.
There you go.
Re-release.
Do you want to hear the synopsis?
Yes.
Okay. It is on the brink of losing her position as a maid and with no prospects to go on, the offer of a place at Rooksgrave Manor, a house of ill and unusual repute.
Ooh.
Is that how you say that? Doesn't matter. Sounds like a perfect fit for a young woman with Esther's inclinations. Even better, the invitation comes by the hand of the handsome Dr. Underwood.
Her name's Esther?
Esther, E-S-T-H-E-R.
Okay.
Esther, yeah.
Which is not pronounced Esther.
Did you do that?
No.
I did notice, and I didn't want to correct you in the episode, so I'll correct you later. You were saying, how did you pronounce the
name in Alive and Wells?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't
caught it when I was
Cecily.
editing. I caught it when I was editing, and then I was like, I say it so many times, and I say it so many times the wrong way. So I was feeling really good about that.
I was like, fuck it. Who
Fuck
cares?
it. I
Everything's
don't
different.
know how things are spelled, though, so I don't want to question you because I'm not reading the book.
Right.
Thank you very much.
I believe you.
I retweeted something the other day. Someone was saying, like, you can always tell when someone read a lot when they were younger because they know words, but they don't know how to pronounce them.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
I never met anyone named
How did you say it? Cecily?
No.
I was thinking
Cecily.
Cecilia, so
Cecily?
Yeah, her name was Cecily.
Cecily. I think I
said
was hard on
Cecily.
the E.
Yeah, because it's like Cecily Strong from SNL. It's the only person I know with that name.
Well,
Cecily?
You know,
sorry
but
to
you're
everybody
still
named that.
perfect.
That is true.
And it
That is
didn't
true.
distract me at all. I just
Me
saw it once and I
either.
went,
I noticed it as well and went, oh no. Oh no.
Oh, and then you read.
yeah, but her name never came up.
Oh, okay. Oh, when you were like doing.
But she came. I think we're focused on the spit.
Ball sack.
There's all spitting happening. Tell us
Okay,
about
well,
your
there are
book,
a lot of
Barbara.
names in this. So, okay.
Whew.
Even better, the invitation comes by the hand of the handsome Dr. Underwood, a delicate gentleman with a ferocious alter ego who knows exactly what he wants from Esther.
Alter ego. Like
Well,
Jekyll
like a
and Hyde.
there's no way to know. Upon arrival, the men and the daily decadence of the manor feel too good to be true for a girl of Esther's station. She's a maid. There are rules to be followed, expectations to meet, and Esther is afraid she might be too wicked even for a place like Rooksgrave.
Rooksgrave.
She's too wicked.
She's wicked. Like
Wicked
the,
sexy.
like
like
the song
movie.
Wicked. Yeah.
Okay.
Is she green?
So, temptations lurk around every shadowy corner, and Esther has never been a girl able to resist. But the risk of disappointing her new gentleman isn't all that's threatening Esther's new position. Rooksgrave Manor's protections for its unusual patrons are failing, the wards are crumbling, and Esther's new and exquisitely pleasurable life may all come tumbling down.
Ooh, Rooksgrave.
She
Yes.
can't get over it.
Which quite literally, right before we recorded, I realized it's not Rooksgrove, which I've been saying in my head. And
Rooksgrove sounds so much better than
Thank you.
Rooksgrave.
Well, I think
sorry to
it's,
Kathryn Moon.
Is it all one
but-
word?
Yeah.
So I think it's supposed to be like ominous, right?
I think that's
Rooksgrave.
it. When I realized, oh, it's grave, it's probably because it's a little more like, ooh, spooky.
Yeah.
I was thinking rook, like a rook in a chess game. Rook space graves space manor. That was like, that's dumb. But
You can call it
Rooksgrave.
anything you want.
Rooksgrave.
There might be people who pronounce it
Really
Cecily.
cute.
We don't know.
Her name might be Cecily. I haven't listened to the audiobook.
There's no way to know.
Rooksgrave.
Do you want to
Cute.
guess what page the first coming is on? Can I ask a question about how we define first coming?
On the page.
Correct.
From what I've been told,
Okay, yeah.
mostly by you, is that it is
Shots fired. I'm
only
going to be silent this whole episode. How about that?
is
Barbara
that
makes
you
the
said
rules.
that it was any coming
On page.
on page.
I stand by that.
Because
But I
like,
also, you know what? What are rules? What is gender?
What
Everything's
even
fluid. You
Says
know?
the Virgo
I
rising.
think the
Ooh.
like finding out that somebody came earlier is not counting, right?
Are you saying like a side character jerking it?
Do we care who it is?
I
It's
always
happening
think,
in real time on the page.
I think we've done.
I think if it's to me,
well, Milking Maid had a business come
right.
Business come.
that didn't involve our main
This
character.
is also kind of a business come.
Oh.
So it counts.
I think I'm interested to know both. To me, I think of the first coming as one of the main characters.
That's where Eric fell with it as well.
Yeah,
But he doesn't read these books.
But
so-
I'm happy to know about all comings
of course.
in book form. But Yes.
Well,
But
I don't make the
how
rules.
often do we really have a side character coming in the book?
Excellent
Do
question.
they catch someone jerking it, or is it a business situation?
It's a business situation.
like a
Like she jerks somebody off as the maid?
Do you want to guess that page and like
Sure.
the real
I'm gonna
rule?
say 12 on that, and that she walked in on someone jerking it or fucking or something, and she's like, "Oh my god, I'm a maid, get out." And then the real one is 56.
What is Rooksgrave? Is it
A
like a
manor.
hospital?
It's a manor. It's like a home and it's business, but we'll get there. It's not.
They're
it's
monsters.
Not. We're not there yet.
But it's like a mansion.
Yeah, big.
And a lot of people live there.
Many.
It's like the trader's mansion.
Like Downton Abbey, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know.
Okay, I'm going to say
big.
21
Okay. For real or just business?
for business.
Business.
And then I'm going to say 69.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay, so funny that you went with 12
Why?
because the real definite first coming is on page 12.
Wow.
The business
bing, bing,
come
bing,
is
bing, bing.
page 1.
Whoa. Whoa.
Maybe this is why people were recommending it to me.
Now, first paragraph, first sentence, first like.
Oh, bonus episode when I made you read.
Yeah.
With the
First
vibrator?
chapter was
The guy that turned into a vibrator, that was
Stiff,
first page. Yeah.
Was it page 1?
Yeah.
Page 1? Because
Yeah.
it was a prologue, right?
Well, yeah.
That's what this was
technically.
too.
Oh,
But
so page
the
0.
book page number is 1, so I was excited to do it.
I love that.
I did a Vanessa book. Sweating.
So brave.
You're doing so good.
Okay, but now I have to be silent the whole episode.
Me too.
Okay.
Keep going.
So it's olden times, but not. When is it? It doesn't matter. Where is it? It doesn't matter.
But it's got the Victorian vibe.
Yeah. For like a time frame, the business come in the prologue is her as a maid listening in as the woman that she works for. The wife is being serviced by a doctor because she's hysterical. She has nervous. And so he's there using, there's something buzzing. She's like, what is that?
So it's like a vibrator, and then he leaves her with some cocaine.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Take me back.
Yeah. So whatever time period that was.
This was before fentanyl existed, so
What do we do?
you can't do cocaine anymore.
little
You can't. I mean, you
safer
can't
then.
in general. You shouldn't, but like
Don't do drugs.
you can't do drugs anymore.
I will just stick with the gas leak that we often experience when we're recording.
I told you I was going to bring it.
Accidentally doing cold meds when I, yeah.
Our
That's
next recording place should have gas.
Okay.
It's like a prerequisite.
Oh my
Prerequisite.
Requisite.
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 So yeah, she's a maid, Esther Reed. She has dark hair. She's in her early 20s. It mentions at some point like, oh yeah, she's over 20 now. So
She's so old.
she expired basically. She's working at this house as a maid. She's listening in because she's getting all hot and bothered. And then she starts touching herself right there in the hallway. And then Dr. Underwood comes out and he's like, oh, goodness. Oh,
Is he the
man.
one servicing the wife?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a
he knows his
doctor.
way around
It's medical.
anatomy.
He knows how to crank a vibrator.
He knows about the ball of nerves,
Oh, my God.
Bundle.
the bundle of nerves.
Okay, so yeah, page 1 orgasm, question mark, page 12 definite orgasm because she's listening in. Yeah,
So
whatever.
she jerks it in the hallway.
She starts to, but she doesn't finish because
She,
he,
she DJ diddles.
she DJ diddles and then he is
It's
done.
a little long for me.
Doctor's done with his
Exam.
medicine, so he is in the hallway and she's like, "Oh, I wasn't doing what you just saw." that I was doing."
Procedure.
Procedure. Thank you.
This
Yeah.
is educational.
And then she, months go by, and then the couple that she worked for, the husband lost it all gambling. So now she's not gonna have a job. Oh my God.
Fuck.
Isn't that terrible? What the
my
fuck are we
God.
gonna do?
This was her first job.
This was her first job.
He gambled it away. No wonder she was stressed and hysterical.
Yeah.
She needed it.
Yeah. So she's like, I'm going to be unemployed in a few days. And wow, I have already this was probably the last place I could get hired because her thing is sex.
Well, what about it?
Everything. All about it.
She's an info.
All in. Loves it.
She can't get enough.
It is her
Anybody?
maybe defining singular character trait is that she's down to fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It's 2018. Original 2018.
28 vintage.
Yeah.
Quirky.
There's not as much character development in the pre-2020 vibes, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Where they're just like, she loves sex, you know?
But at the same time, I feel like she never has much of a conflict within herself of should I not? She's just like, yeah, that's what I'm here for. So it was kind of nice to see her just be like, yep,
She's a yes man.
All right.
Yeah, she is. This entire book is sex.
Yeah.
So would you say it's more plot than porn or porn than plot?
Porn. It is all
It's
porn.
porn.
And then they're like, what? Where'd that plot come from? And then they're like, don't worry about it. Here's another sex scene.
Skip.
It is like page 12, there's an orgasm. Page 28, she fucks a pillow. And then she goes
Pillow.
on to page 54, page
It's a
57,
Vanessa book.
page 59,
Dang.
page 77. There were over 40 orgasms in the, like, it was just every time you turn around.
Whoa. Just pew, pew, pew.
I might have
firing
to
off
leave
everywhere.
this on the TBR. Move her to the top.
But you might sometimes need it.
What?
When you're like,
What?
you know what? I just want to read about sex. I
What?
don't want to read plot.
What do you think I'm reading right now?
Zodiac Academy.
Zodiac
Yeah.
Academy.
I was like, yes, we have a week
What's
of.
going on with Zodiac Academy? Ooh, something bad. What's
So-
going on? Did someone
Did
die?
Christmas come?
No.
Okay.
What?
But it's been like 3 months.
Christmas?
The
There's
book
a
ended at
timeline
Christmas.
with Christmas.
I thought a character was named Christmas. I was like, whoa.
Dragon Boy Darius is supposed to marry his like arranged marriage dragon, who's her name's like Mildred. She's gross,
Yeah.
but
Alois. Get out of here.
Oh, Lord.
he gets away,
Her name's Cecily, and she pronounces it Cecily, like a
and
freak.
the twins are about to die, and he sacrifices his life to save the girls.
Is he ripped?
He has a year, so he's gonna die
Until
on
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, so we have time to figure it out.
But we don't know.
Yeah, but we know.
He hasn't told anybody because they're trying to kill his dad.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Let him die. The dad.
No,
not-
we're trying.
the
We're
dad.
working on it.
We're working on
We're
it.
working on it.
Yeah, good. Get me involved. I'm ready.
Yeah. I'll let you know if
He
I need
doesn't die.
anything.
Don't worry about it.
He can't die.
I've decided. Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
die. Tori's gonna be so fucking sad.
No, that won't
She's
happen.
never let anybody love her before.
That's why she said she's.
I'm gonna
said
cry.
no.
Let's talk about something else.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
good thing everything is fine with him. Okay, so
good-
there's
it's
lots
fine.
of sex. She's worried about work. Oh no! And then Dr. Underwood's like,
Underwear.
yeah, Dr. Undies. He's like, I might know of a position for you. There's a place, Rooksgrave Manor, and the girls there are very well taken care of. And I
Is it a
think
brothel?
that it is a brothel.
Oh, I love it.
It is a brothel.
It's like the Bunny Ranch.
Oh.
Yes, which is a real place,
Yeah.
Yes.
which I was aware of when I learned about it in Alive and Wells. And I know how to say names, and everything's fine. Okay, so.
Next
He's-
time, run the names by us.
Sure. And then he's like, okay, so if you want to hear more about it, come down to my office on whatever street, Harley Street, and
Harem Street.
Harem Street. Sure. Come by tonight and we can talk about it. And she's like, ooh, okay, yeah, I really liked, what was the buzzing? Like, what was that all about? And he's like, yeah, you like that? You little freak. And then she's like, yeah, I am a little freak. You like that? And he's like, yeah, I do.
Does he
Basically.
try it on her? Does he show her how it
Yeah.
works?
That's page 12. She shows up.
So she goes for the interview.
Because it's not an interview necessarily. He's like, come by the office and I can tell you more and see if you'd be a good fit. And she definitely is. He uses the old-fashioned vibrator buzzing thing. I'm picturing beaters. For,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Oof. That picture's the other end of the beaters.
No, it's a good end. It's not
but
a whisk.
It's the good end.
It's
It's a better end than a whisk.
It's ribbed for her pleasure.
It's just punching.
Barbara, tell us about your work.
I don't want to. Okay.
Like, give me your notes.
No. They don't make any sense. Don't worry about it. So
There's no way to know.
he's like, check out this vibrator. And she's like, I love this. Amazing. Page 12. She finishes. And then he's like, let's get it on. She's like, please, I need you to. And he transform mid
Transform.
intercourse. He becomes, it is Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh.
It's a Vanessa book.
It's
It's
like,
monstrous.
in what way?
What do we know about Jekyll and
He
Hyde?
becomes, well,
The nice guy and bad guy.
Yeah.
But it's like monster. Like
Yeah.
big,
He becomes big and buff.
big buff, like total,
Giant.
like not him having a temper tantrum, a complete separate conscience.
Wow.
Conscience.
But it's just like a big version, big like ogre version of himself,
It's
right?
like the Hulk. Like he just
Yeah.
like, becomes
Oh.
huge inside of her, and she's like, "Damn, I was wrong. He is huge."
Wow.
Oof. I mean, I guess it would stretch from the inside out rather than trying to have to plow in.
Well, he used the beaters.
right, to warm
She's
her
tinted.
head.
She's tinted.
Tinted.
The yeast has risen.
Barbara.
Ma'am.
Why would you say that? Ew, gross. Get out of here. Okay, so he also is like, do not turn around.
Oh, he's taking her from behind?
Yes, on top of like an old-fashioned doctor's chair.
Oh, exam table.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for all the medical lingo.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you should be. And so she's like, oh my God, 5 fucking stars. This is fantastic. And he's like, you're going to love your new job. Your new job is going to be an excellent fit. And so she wanders off to Rooksgrave Manor and she meets Magdalena. Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm, Magdalena.
Sure. And
so is this a woman, 2 women?
Sapphic?
No. It's pretty sad.
Oh.
But she is the madam
of the house.
Yeah. She's like the RA or whatever the fuck. And then
she's your mom.
She's the house, but what's the house mother? Or
you're just a madam.
No, like in sorority houses.
Oh
Yeah.
The house mom.
Well, that's also at strip clubs where they have it like the house bomb. Yeah.
She's all of those things, and she's a witch.
Hell
She's got
yeah.
like a turban and dark curly hair, and she's very mysterious. And she
Driver.
like, reads tarot cards and stuff, and like, oh yeah, she's powerful. It's
I
great.
love it.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's sweet. And do you want to see the whiteboard?
I do.
Yeah.
Give me.
Emily needs it.
I need it.
Okay. Here you go. Do you want to see it, or do you want to? Okay, you got it. You got it.
Look at it and then show it.
Wow. Do you
Dr. Underwood. Oh, Mr. Tanner.
Yeah, because you can't literally call him Mr. Hyde.
Augusty.
Booker is
I don't know. Is it
Gollum?
Augusti? I thought it was. I just kept saying August.
Yeah.
He's French, and I didn't want to figure out how to say it.
Augusty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Amen. Oh, a sphinx.
He's
Cool.
a
Amon.
sphinx. Okay,
That's
so
a guy from football.
of course
Amon Ross St. Brown.
they're all football players.
For real?
No.
No, but he's like it's like an Egyptian thing. Is he
Okay.
Egyptian?
Yes. So for our listeners, Esther Reed, early 20s, that's our girl. Dr. Underwood, Mr. Tanner, that's a Jekyll and Hyde situation. Then we have Booker. He is a golem. What the fuck is a golem?
From Lord of the Rings?
Literally what I kept picturing, but feel free.
He
but
fucks.
Yeah, but like he fucks. He's golems like you take clay and then you animate them. So it's sort of like picture like personality of Frankenstein's monster. Very lurching, very few words. Emily has a
Stretch
whiteboard
Armstrong?
on top of her head. Stretch
Well,
Armstrong.
I'm trying to keep it from making noises.
It's
I'm
perfect.
being
Thank
really
you so much. You're doing a really good job. Booker is made of marble.
Oh, so he's like a statue.
This is the skin of a killer. Yeah.
He's like a gargoyle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big, like, stone man.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there's some... Okay, it doesn't matter. Amon?
Amon?
Amon.
I think.
Mon spelled
Correct.
Sounds
Right.
better than
Amon Ra
Amon.
Saint. I think it's
Oh,
Amon
yeah.
Ra St. Brown.
Amon. He's a sphinx. He's old as fuck. We don't know. He's very, like,
Like
lion, man's face, wings, tail, but he can, like, shapeshift and look like just a man.
A man.
hell yeah.
Yeah. And then there's August, who is a vampire, who is
Ooh.
over 300 years old, and he's also a French pastry chef.
Love
Yum.
it.
I bet
Yeah.
he creams in her cannoli.
I would think
Ma'am.
it'd be more like a croissant.
You're getting worked up. The whiteboard.
Croissants don't have cream in them.
They could.
Yeah, they do.
Really?
They can.
Depends on what you use them for. Don't be gross, Emily. Ezra is an invisible man.
Oh, kinky.
Yeah, he's a human. He's a thief, and he's a bad boy. And
Oh.
A thief.
he's in his he's in like his 20s, and a witch cursed him because he asked her to make him discreet so that he would be a better thief. And she was like, got it, make you permanently invisible.
Oh,
For
so
sure.
So he's
bedazzled witch.
invisible always.
All the time. But plot, Magdalena is like, with the power of my tarot cards, if you want, I can make it a voluntary thing. So you're in control of whether or not you are invisible.
Can you put a sheet on him? Like a ghost?
Excellent question. His clothes on him, you can't see them until he takes them off. So if you put a sheet on him, I'm not sure. I don't know.
If
No.
he's wearing clothes, you can't see the clothes?
Yes. And then she asks how, and he goes, magic.
Oh, right, of course.
Where are we? When are we? How is it? Don't ask questions.
It's porn.
Yeah.
Magdalena's the madam.
And she's a witch. And then Jacob, he sucks.
Oh,
Mary,
he's the werewolf.
Jacob sucks. Werewolf. Where you been?
Mary, Jesus' mom.
Mary sucks. And then Bersha really sucks.
Bersha.
Bersha.
Yeah.
Sounds like something that happens to like your neck.
That's what's going on with my neck.
Oh, that's what really sucks is your bursa.
Doc, I have a bursa.
I really was holding that up.
So that's you did really good.
Wow. So
like
she
you use
fucks
different
all of
colors.
them. Does she fuck them all together?
Everybody's fucking everybody. Everything's happening. All the answers
So
are
are
yes.
these guys clients?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
They
they
don't
live at
live
the
there.
manor?
They don't live there. She
Live
lives
it.
there. Magdalena, she walks in. She's like, "Hey, welcome home." Booker, the golem, is like the butler, but then he's like, "I'm in love with her," but he's Frankenstein, so he's just like Esther. And then he wants to be assigned to her, so he's kind of like a bodyguard. So whenever she's going anywhere or seeing anyone, he's standing out in the hallway making sure she's safe.
So she's not a maid at this place.
No,
she's a worker.
She's a whore.
She's a whore.
Yeah.
Perfect position for her.
Yeah, she's thrilled.
She
She's like,
loves
this
sex.
is fantastic.
Might as well get paid.
Do the job that you enjoy and you never work a day in your life.
That is so true. Magdalena is super chill. She's like, not like, this isn't like, they take really good care of their girls.
Mm-hmm.
She says, it's always up to you if you want to take a client. We're never going to ask you to do anything you want to do. And Magdalena looks at all her tarot cards and goes, this person who's been looking for one of the ladies here would be a really good fit with you.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to make sure that you're good. And with Esther, she's like, you will say yes to anything enthusiastically. So I want to make sure that everybody I pair you with is actually like has a good heart because otherwise you're just going to be swept up in the moment. And I want to make sure that they're like good dudes. And so they're all like her. She's in love with all of them.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Well, she's like matchmaking at the whorehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
So who's her favorite?
Yes.
Does she have a primary?
Yes.
Yes.
And how?
What kind of things does Ezra steal?
Anything.
Just stuff.
Like silver.
Like he'll just show up
Money.
and be like, "Here you go, some little trinkets." He's like a crow.
He's like a crow. Yeah, Ezra's a crow.
Oh,
That's why he's invisible. And then she's like, wow, I did not realize I was fucking a bird. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
So it's all good. It's all porn. Is there any sort of now? Where do these Jacob, Mary, and Bershas come in?
She, on day 2, she's allowed to go down to the village, but the village doesn't know that the brothel is specifically, the clients are all monsters.
So it's a world where both exist.
Yes.
Do they know monsters exist?
No.
Okay.
But she is not phased. She
She's
doesn't.
like,
She doesn't.
"Can I
budge.
fuck him?"
She's
Love
like,
it.
hell yeah. That guy's got scales. How far does it go? What does it do? And Magdalena's like, whoa, you've been here for 12 minutes.
Put me in, coach.
She's ready.
She's ready. She, day 2, wanders down near, like she's wandering the grounds and then she falls asleep on a bench. She wakes up and Jacob is there. Who the fuck is Jacob? Some guy near her age from the village. And he's like, let's fuck. And she's like, I don't think so. And Booker shows up and he's like, I'm made of marble. And Jacob's like, I gotta go.
He scampers off.
He sucks. He
But
scampers
Jacob
off.
is not magical in any way.
No, he sucks. He's got sandy blonde hair. And she specifically says it looks like he cuts his own hair.
Ew.
Wow. Wow.
Get a professional.
Please. But not me.
Please.
Could never be me.
And then where does Mary work with her?
Mary works with her, and she's bitter. She doesn't even want to be there. She talks shit about her other clients. Like, she's like, ugh, that guy's so ugly. He's so annoying. Like, I don't even want to be with him. And Esther's like, I'm in love with everybody that I've met up with, so I don't know why this girl, like, I feel so bad for her clients. It's such a bummer.
Yeah.
She gets kicked out later because she's
Hell yeah.
been fucking Jacob for money, and that's against the rules.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Like the money has
Like
to
on
go
the
through the
side?
house.
Yeah, it's just very weird because they don't want the villagers knowing what they're doing. So she's
Right.
like, this is crossing lines. And so
Yeah.
when she's confronted, she throws this huge temper tantrum where she's like, I don't even want to be here anyway. This place sucks. And I hate all the, and they're all like, girl, bye.
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 Yeah, the tarot cards told me now that you suck. So.
Yeah, she got the right cards.
Birch is the big bad guy in the book. We'll get to him later.
Ooh, okay.
Night number 1, she's up in her room and she looks out the window and she sees a woman, one of the other workers, fucking a werewolf on the lawn. And she's like, oh my God, 5 stars, touches herself, comes again. She
Is
fucks
it a
the
full
pillow.
moon? Is a werewolf howling?
He's howling, but he transforms to look like a man. So it's not like an actual like wolf.
Right. But he might go, oh.
He might go, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
You guys are mewling.
Oh.
Yeah, she falls asleep on the bench, whatever. She has a dream while she's sleeping on the bench before Jacob wakes her up, and she meets Amon.
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 She meets Amon. He's a sphinx,
Amon.
and she's dreaming, and
Amon
she's
Ra
like,
St. Brown.
You want to phone a friend?
"You think about football?"
Yeah,
Always.
he's the one that did the headstand on that shirt that I have from the Tigers.
I know what you're referencing, yeah.
I'll wear it next week.
Okay, that'll be fun. Okay, so he is a football player, and he's appearing in her dreams because he's also a Sphinx, and she's like, oh my God, this is going to be an amazing dream, and then Jacob wakes her up. It's very sad.
Yeah.
And then Jacob sucks. Booker shows up, problem solved. Breakfast with the girls, and Magdalena told Cassie, one of the other workers, hey, tell her about your client, George, who is also a vampire. So she's like, oh my God, vampires. Yeah, their bites. It does hurt, but then it feels amazing. You're going to have a great time. And she does.
Whoa, she likes it.
Yeah.
But they don't turn her.
They don't turn her.
You have to die and drink their blood.
As you know.
So if they drink from you, they're just having a snack.
Yeah, they're just having a little snack.
But if they kill you and then drink your blood, your turn?
You have to die and then they give you their blood. And that
usually that is the
resurrects
situation.
You. But you have
Revives
to die. It brings you back.
It's written in the Zodiac.
This vampire, he is not out in the daytime. He's nocturnal. So
He's a nighttime client.
Wakes up at sunset. And so she has a date with him at night. And she meets him in the kitchen. And she's like, what the hell? He has baked so much stuff. There's dessert everywhere. Oh, at breakfast, Cassie was like, oh, for breakfast, you should skip anything really savory and have anything fruit or chocolate or sweets because your blood will taste better.
Oh.
So the date is this French pastry chef vampire man who is like, I want you to sit on my lap and I'm going to feed you croissants and cannoli or whatever you were saying. Cream pies, all the things. Donuts,
wow, so he can
chocolate.
suck on you.
Yeah, and then he does.
So he's
and
like fattening up her like a little pig.
They all love it, and then he tells
Does
the
he
story.
fuck her too, or is he just sucking on her?
He shows
yeah.
up with the brothel with like his mixer and like a bunch of ingredients.
They probably got a full kitchen.
They accommodate him. This is a very classy place.
But he cooks there at the brothel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe their kitchen
got a
is
little
really dark
hat.
too. Oh,
Ratatouille.
He has an apron on.
really? Is that all he has on?
No.
Little butt cheeks hanging out.
My goodness. This isn't porn. He kisses and he's like, just a taste, and he bites the inside of her lip, and then things go from like 5 to like they go up to 11, and then they're making out, and then they're like, let's go upstairs. She says, are you gonna she says, you gonna fuck me in the kitchen or should we go back to my bedroom? And he's like, hell yeah, girl, let's do this, but French. And then they're making out, they're going up the stairs, and she's like, the stairs are fine, just take me here. And he's like,
She needs it.
she wants it, yeah. And then he's like, I'm not gonna do that here. He scoops her up, runs up the stairs, and then he's like, wow, Dr. Underwood was right about you. And she's like, oh, that I'm dreadfully wontons. And he's like, no, that you're too good to be true.
Oh, everybody's talking about her
They
fresh
love
meat.
her.
Fresh meat. She's so
He's gotta have it.
enthusiastic. It's great. He bites her breast, loves it. He bites her everywhere. He goes down on her. She comes. She goes on top,
She
and
has
she
bruises
comes.
and bite marks.
He
yeah,
heals
but like
it.
she wants them. That's what Cassie was saying, is he could heal them if you asked, but sometimes I'd like to leave a little
Reminder.
Little love bites.
little stamp.
I'm learning so much.
You're learning so much, and you're asking questions, but you don't want to know.
It's educational.
You're just thinking about football.
I'm just like, wow.
Wow.
Wowie wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a really hard time picking which scene to make us read, to
there's so
allow us
much.
to read, because there are so many.
Wow.
I thought of maybe just like giving you guys numbers, like 1 through 50 or how many
picking.
scenes there are, and
Oh,
go
that's
pick.
fun.
Yeah, but
You have to
I didn't-
highlight the whole damn book.
That's why I was like, okay. Yeah, so then she's on top and she comes, and he's on top and she comes, and then he comes, and then when he comes, she thinks to herself that there is no familiar wet heat inside me. So whatever's happening in his anatomy, he's not,
coming.
yeah, he's finishing, but he's not, there's nothing that,
Oozes out.
there is no semen.
There's no cream.
We're
There's
learning.
no cream in her cannoli.
I love learning. She's wandering around the grounds with him, and then she sees a flashing light in her bedroom, and she's like, what? Who even is up there? They go up there, and then Booker's standing in the hallway, like in front of her doorway, and then they're like, Booker, who's in there? And he's like, saw no one. And then, oh my God, they walk in, and August's like, I know someone was here. I can smell them. It smells like campfire. And she's like, it's crazy. Oh my God.
Campfire.
Yeah.
Or does that smell like
Bersha.
Jacob?
No.
Oh.
So then she's like, oh man, crazy. And then she goes into her room a little bit later, and then someone grabs her.
Invisible boy.
It is Invisible Boy.
Oh.
It's Invisible Boy. And the reason that he is in there is he has an Irish accent. That's not the reason he's in there, but he does have an Irish accent.
So it's Colin Farrell.
Ooh, yeah.
But invisible, such a waste.
Yeah, but later he's not, so it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's invisible, and he's like, I know this looks bad. Doesn't look bad, but like, I know this seems bad. But hear me out. I'm not a threat to you. I'm just like super horned up for you because I'm a thief and a bit of a bad boy. And I was wandering around the grounds because I know about this place and I want to become a client, but the membership price is fucking insane. It's so pricey.
You can only steal so much.
So I saw you in the window having an amazing time while you were watching that werewolf, your coworker. And so I was like, that's the girl for me.
So if she could tell that he was coming, but nothing came out, did he like sneak in and
No.
catch
She's
it?
talking about the vampire.
I know, but what if the invisible boy was there and he didn't realize they were having a threesome?
He could have been.
And he thought he was coming into her vagine.
Whose
But
finger is
invisible boy came and went and sucked it out, and that's why she couldn't feel the cum.
When these things come to you, definitely
Write
pause
them
and
down.
let us know. Let the people know.
I just did.
Kathryn Moon, we got a co-writer.
Hey, I got you. Emily Hornberg on the case. Anyways, bad boy.
So he can sneak in because he's invisible.
Yeah. And she's like,
She throws him a freebie.
Yeah.
Of course.
He's like, we should fuck. And she's like, hell yeah. And he keeps calling her an Irish word, Gaelic word possibly, that apparently is pronounced like pusheen. I don't know, but it means pussycat.
Ah.
Oh, there's
Did we-
that little cat Pusheen
There you go.
that drinks the coffee.
That what?
Has little skateboards.
Drinks the coffee and has
Oh.
skateboards?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
So yeah, page 77, she comes, he comes, everyone's great. And then they're interrupted by Magdalena and Amon.
Amon.
I can't.
Like a man.
That's what I keep wanting to say, a man.
Yeah, just say a man.
Like Amanda, but don't, duh.
A man.
Amon.
So Cecily comes in with Magdalena, and he's like, what? Who the fuck is this? Because he can see him.
Oh.
He's a sphinx. He's very mysterious and powerful.
Ooh. I think he's my favorite.
He is extremely possessive. He is the one out of all of her 5 lovers who is like, I have a really hard time with you being in love with all the other boys. And she's like, well, get over it. Like, I need you to, because I want all of it.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, fine. He really likes to spoil her. He wants to give her presents and gifts. So good call, Emily. And yeah, he's all about like, I want to give you dresses and jewelry and stuff. And she's like, I don't want any of that. And he's like, I know you don't. You want to be fucked.
She needs it.
That's how I'll bribe you. And then he's upset that she fucked Ezra without clearing it with her clients. I don't really know. And so he's like, I'll punish you. And he edges her for over 2 hours.
Oh no. That was probably really hard for her.
It was really hard for her. She's crying.
She loves sex.
She's literally crying. And then he's like, okay, enough. Yeah, you're right. Enough. And then
Some water.
he finishes her. Yeah, she comes too because she blacks out. And she's drinking water with some like lemon stuff in it. And she's like, this is delicious.
Yeah, she needs her electrolytes.
Yes.
They're all gone.
Wow.
She apologizes to Amanda. Amon. Yep. She apologizes to him, but she basically says, like, I'm sorry for how you felt, and I'm sorry I wasn't expecting you, and that's a real bummer for you, but I made a choice. I enjoyed myself. I usually do with this stuff, and I don't want to disappoint you or Magdalena, but I don't regret what I did. That was a good fuck.
So he is a client. He doesn't work there.
The Sphinx?
Amon, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
What else happens?
So they kick Ezra out, and they're like, you stay away, and if you can stay away, Magdalena's like, I will look at your membership. We'll see what we can do. So then she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Did
There's
he
so much
actually
stuff.
stay away?
No.
Of course not. He's a sneaky snake.
He's
Why would
He's
he
a
do
bad
it?
boy.
invisible.
But it ends up being really helpful because, like, the wards are fraying. Like, what does that mean? Something's happening. Plot? Yeah, okay.
Wards are fraying?
I feel like it's
magical-
protection on the house.
The magical wards that keep out
people.
bad vibes.
Non-magical people.
Yeah.
Or just anybody bad.
Anybody who wasn't
Not
explicitly
approved.
invited,
Right.
do not.
Yeah.
Do
Do
not
not
come.
Do not come.
Do not come.
We're coming, but you can't.
There's
No.
come everywhere, but do not come.
Do not come.
Mm-mm.
So it ends up being really helpful. So that's all the orgasm denial. Don't worry about it. Mary, she's blonde and she's judgmental. Booker. Oh, Booker in the morning. He picks out a dress for her and dresses her.
Here.
Yeah, and then he tells her not to wear the corset, and he just says softer, and she's like, oh, he likes it, and she's got like a crush on him. She's like, I love Booker. And then he holds her throat while she's standing, and then finger blasts her, and he says every morning. So every morning he's gonna come help her dress and finger blast her.
Jesus.
Wow, so nice.
That was page 113. Page 114, she comes. Page 115, she comes. That was like 4 of them. Yeah, it was like very effective. Turns out he can get hard.
Oh, good.
Yes, she
So
was
good.
concerned
I mean,
about
he's
that.
marble.
Best part of waking up.
Is Booker and your twat.
I was gonna say the other one.
I can't. We're not in the clubhouse.
At this point, I don't know. This might be the episode that YouTube says you're done forever.
Oh my God. They would never do that to us.
No good girls.
Magdalena says, I asked a couple of the other girls, but you were also free. They said no. Esther, how do you feel about a visitor who is passing through? He lives in like some other place, and
Yes.
he belongs to another Rooksgrave Manor situation. But
It's franchise.
yeah, yes. He's at Chick-fil-A and we're McDonald's, so it's very, he's a water demon, and it's just
Like a
one
kraken?
night. He's like a, I don't know. He like
There's
swims.
suckers?
No suckers. Not like sea creature.
Oh, okay.
More like merman,
Ooh.
but not.
Mm.
Don't
A
worry about
demon.
it. Demon.
Demon.
Demoned. We don't know his name because she's like, yeah, one night, cool, visitor, I'm down. Booker goes with her down underneath the manor. There's a grotto, which I don't know what
With
that is.
water? Oh, so
Yeah.
he needs water.
He needs water. And it's basically like, picture like underground cave systems.
Mm-hmm.
Big, deep, dark, like she can't see anything. She's not a very good swimmer. And so she's starting to like go and she feels kind of frightened. And she's like, that doesn't make sense. Like I'm always down for this. That's so weird. And then Booker is like standing sort of in like a hallway, I guess. And then the water demon is like, come closer. And she's like, haha, okay, the water only wants to hold you. And then the water like pulls her in and is like touching her everywhere. It like feels like hands, but it's water, but it's sexual, but it's water.
Whoa.
It's very weird. And then he's like, no, come closer over here. And then he grabs her by the ankle and he says, oh, he'll make good use of you. He wants to meet you, and tries to drag her away.
Uh-oh.
And she's like, I'm drowning. This is it. This is very bad.
Do not drown.
Do not live. But yeah. And then she's grabbed by her ankle, and then she's grabbed around her arm, and then there's another grab around her waist, and it's like being pulled in 2 directions, and she does break her ankle. It's a little sad.
Ooh.
Ezra, invisible boy.
He doesn't
was
want to leave her
there.
side.
He was creeping around and saw her wandering down with Booker and was like, I don't know about this. And Booker is made of marble. He will sink.
Oh no.
So he was in up to his eyeballs, like, what do I do? And then Ezra was like,
What's going on?
I'm here, P.S. I'll get her. Go get help. And so
You just got yourself a free membership.
literally that's why Magdalena's like, I'll take a look. And all her lovers are like, thank you so much. Like,
Has anybody ever? No one. That was the water demon was traveling through town.
yeah. And they thought he was cool, and he was not cool.
No.
Not cool.
He was
Not
a
cool.
water wraith.
She didn't see this in the
Cards.
the cards.
The magic is fading. The rose is wilting.
Oh,
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast. I almost did that book, Katie Roberts the Beast, or Katie Robert the Beast,
Ooh.
but I didn't. So moving on. Okay.
I didn't.
She wakes up. August is there. Dr. Tanner, Dr. Underwood, because they're both worried and they're like fighting for like who's going to be like there with her, because they're like, whoa, my God, our girlfriend / employee. And then Sphinx shows up and he's like, you're coming with me. Because the Sphinx was also like, now that I'm your client, I'm going to buy a house nearby because I want to be close to you.
Oh,
If he wanted to, he
If
would.
he wanted to, he would. He's
It's-
down hard.
It is a palace.
Ooh.
This man is rich. And so he is like, oh my God, you've been threatened. This is very bad. You are moving with me into my house. And she's like, I'm not. And he's like, I don't like this.
What?
What? And then she's like, okay, I'll do magic so he can be voluntarily invisible. And then she wanders off to London with August and Jonathan Underwood, the doctor / Mr. Tanner's alter ego. We good?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yes. She's getting a custom dress made. They go to the theater. It's a private box. What is the play that they see? It's not a play. It is a secret magical theater for monsters and their human lovers, and all it's porn. It's live exhibition.
Oh, live
It's,
sex.
It's just monsters fucking each other.
On stage, sex show.
Yes.
Wow. Who do we see? Who
We
shows
see-
up? What's the talent?
Okay, I thought you would
Oh.
ask. Werebears. Werewolf, but bear.
Emily likes it.
Like Care Bears.
No.
Bears.
Yes, like Care Bears. They're very colorful.
Instead of a wolf, they turn to a bear.
Yes.
Big bear.
Ooh, I like that.
See, I
She likes that. And then it's a pretend scene, and her lovers tell her, like, it's going to seem like the humans don't want this because there's, like, a chasing element, and the human captive woman is like, oh, no, you caught me. And she loves it. There's 2 of them, and they all have a great time.
Consenting.
And then there's, like, 5 humans that are, like, in, what is it, the stockade? You know, when you're like the wooden thing that goes over your wrist when you're like shamed in the public town square. But they're up on stage, and then they're available in many orifices, and then those are filled with a demon comes out, tentacles in a tank.
Oh my
Some sort of just throwing this in here while the demon is eating someone's ass. Like, yeah, it's a lot.
Demon ass eater.
Demon ass eater. Yeah, he's probably got a forked tongue. Maybe he's in both holes. Vanessa Book.
Scary.
Don't look at me.
I don't look at anyone.
Gorilla glasses.
Meanwhile, in the private box, August is going down on her. She's giving Jonathan a hand job. The demon is eating ass. And then Jonathan is fingering her. And then August is fingering her ass. And then she goes down on August, and he comes. And then P.S. Hey, girl, check it out. Surprise, Act 3. They let people come up on stage if they want to. So do you want to do that? And she's like, absolutely, I do. So she goes up on stage with Mr. Tanner. And it is rough in the best way. She's very thrilled. And she's like
BDSM ref?
No, he's just like monster aggressive.
Ooh.
Big. Yeah, like that.
Wow. Okay. Do they get an applause, or is it just everybody on stage?
Standing ovation.
They don't get applause. They get everyone's inspired, and they're all fucking in the audience.
Wow. She's such an inspiration.
She really is like, I am all about this. Look at everybody that they're fucking because I'm fucking. That is so powerful and amazing.
Wow.
5 stars.
Look at me go.
Look at her go. She's doing it.
But then she sees someone standing there, not enjoying themselves or anyone, just like creepy little smile on their
Staring
face.
at her.
Is he watery?
Staring at her. He's not watery. He just looks like a human, but like creepy vibes.
I see. Maybe he's part of the water demon.
No tentacles. Bersha.
Oh.
Bersha. So that's a boy.
His hurt neck Bersha situation.
Right.
Yeah.
This is Bersha, his sister Fascia.
Okay. So, P.S. While she's on stage, he uses electric shocks on her.
Who?
The Dr. Underwood uses like electric shocks to stimulate her, whatever. She
Her
like
bundle
blacks
of
out
nerves.
and squirts.
Oh, on the crowd? Splash zone?
There might be a splash zone.
Like a
The
orca.
parkas?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they all have like a Gallagher show.
August is on the sidelines, and then he comes in and he's like, are you good? Are you good? Okay, like flip over because Dr. Tanner's about to be here, and then he is there. Anyway, so it's great, and then Bersha, creepy guy, and then it turns out they tell her, like, we gotta get out of here. We know that guy. He's evil. Let's run. So they hop into the carriage, make a quick getaway. They're wrapped in blankets. They didn't even have time for clothes.
Carriage, because we don't know what time it is.
It could be in the future.
Yeah. Could be a Cybertruck.
Turns out Bersha is the
Why are you trying to ruin my day?
What? Did you say Cybertruck?
I don't know.
You're on timeout.
Oh,
Go to
I'm
jail.
back in jail.
You're on Oh, no. Bersha is the ex-king of Gomorrah.
Oh, I know what that is.
I don't. Yeah,
It's
it
from
doesn't.
the Bible.
Yeah, there's something
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's 2 angels.
Is that from that
don't
movie where it was Ben Affleck? Were they
Dogma?
Sodom and Gomorrah? Dogma, yeah.
Yeah, it's Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no way to know.
There's no way to know.
Anyway, he's evil. He sucks. He's immortal, but they don't know how because he was human, but he's like magical and evil. Okay, so is he him from the grotto, the water race?
Right. Oh.
Probably. Yeah, he's the big evil guy. So anyway, page 196, she fucks Jonathan romantically. Very intimate. They love it. She comes, he comes. And
Like
then,
Just be fucking everybody.
No payment.
well, it's sort of like you're assigned to this person, so their monthly membership.
Oh, so there's no actual like money being exchanged.
No,
They're a
they're
member.
classier
They're
than that.
fuck member.
Yeah, it's like a subscription service.
Sure, they don't want to feel
Free
transactional.
use.
Right.
Do you get like 4 a month or unlimited?
What do the tarot cards
You
say?
probably just have to schedule it, you know?
The clients don't see anybody but one woman.
Mm.
They're
Okay.
not like, who's up tonight? Like they it's like romantic, but not.
So like I got Thursday.
Yeah. So this is where we're reading.
Oh. The
With her, with
romantical.
Jonathan?
Well, it starts with that, but then he's explaining, she wakes him up the next morning with a blowjob, and he's like, hell yeah. You know who would love that experience? August. It's about to be sunset. We should go do that to him.
We should do that.
We should go do that to him. And he explains
Like,
that
I'll hold it and you suck it?
He'll probably play with the balls.
Dr. Underwood, Jonathan, and not Mr. Tanner, but Jonathan, Dr. Underwood, he explains that he and August like to fuck sometimes, quote, as friends.
Oh.
So
just friends being friends.
Dr. Underwood and Mr. Tanner are the same person.
Yes.
Jonathan is his assistant. Who's
no,
Jonathan?
Jonathan Underwood.
Okay, so nice guy is Jonathan, but then
Yes.
when he hulks out, he turns into Mr. Tanner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready?
And he has complete control over when he hulks out.
He does not.
It's kind of
They've
like
sort of.
It's like Hulk. Whenever he gets like really riled up, Dr. Tanner
They
comes
sort of
out.
have
Mr.
a
Tanner.
like understanding. Like they don't. He's been in his mind since he was a young child.
Mhm.
And then he developed into this alter ego, and then he like took over and he was like, I was losing time. I would wake up places I didn't know. And we've now kind of come to an understanding where he doesn't, if he wanted to, Mr. Tanner could be in there 24/7. He's much stronger. So it just kind of depends on the vibe.
Okay.
Is the best way I can answer it. Also, stop asking questions. It's not, there's no way to know.
Yeah.
Plot, who, yeah, nope.
Don't ask questions.
We don't know who, we don't know what, we don't know where, and we don't know why.
There's literally no
when.
way to know.
Or when.
No,
All we
the
know is that
W's.
she's good at fucking and she needs it.
She loves it. Why is it free? Okay, so here it is.
you.
Mid-adventure, and Dr. Underwood's like, let's go blow August.
So
Is this the only scene where it's more than one boy?
No. I mean, no.
So this is from her POV?
Yes.
I scooted forward to hover over August, now long and stiff cock. Chicken. Holding it in my hand and sighing as I rubbed the head of it against my bundle of nerves and down to my opening.
August can't wake up until the sun has set.
So he's sleepy.
He's knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's like CPAP on?
Oh, and consent-wise, they've all talked about this, and they're all into it, and they love it. And she wants Ezra to wake her up or like take her in the bath when she's not expecting him. And it's
Right.
all everyone is like, yeah.
It's all part of it. It's part of the membership that she
Yes.
wants. you know?
Yes.
Back and forth until the glide was slippery. You have a very intoxicating expression when you're seen to your own pleasure, Jonathan said softly. My eyes fell shut, lips curling as I sighed and sank onto August's chicken. I toyed with myself as I worked him into me, swirling my finger over my bundle, plucking my nippies and gripping my tatas. My eyes opening to admire the sight of a sleeping August. Does he feel good? Jonathan asked. Words low and quiet, barely audible beneath the slick sounds of my writing. Is he in a coffin or is he just in bed?
He's in a bed.
Oh, okay.
Do you want him to be in a coffin?
It'd be fun.
It'd be fun.
He's in a coffin.
He's in a coffin.
Where are her
sleeping
knees
like
gonna
this.
go?
You what?
Where are her knees gonna
It's a
go?
wide
It's a big
coffin.
one.
It's a
Oh,
big
it's-
one.
Wide shoes, wide coffin.
Wide shoes, wide coffin. He needs to spread out, you know?
Yeah, sure.
It's just got a lid.
Yeah.
It's a bed with a lid.
Yeah. It's not olden times where it's just the little
like-
wood box.
It's like bunk beds that can lower.
Yeah. With trundle bed. So good, always. I sighed out, picking up my pace, forgetting that at any moment August would wake, and my control would evaporate. Maybe I could get myself off before he even woke, if I was quick.
He's gone woke.
My eyes were fixed to August's relaxed face and a soft moaning rising, when suddenly he transformed. August pinned my arms behind my back in one sudden motion, taking them both in one hand and using the other to clutch the back of my neck. His fangs slid into my throat in an instant, brutal bite. I froze.
He's French.
I froze, my heart stopping in my chest and my eyes wide and the dark look in Jonathan's gaze, the ache of the biting burning up quickly. August moaned, his jaw relaxing and shuddered against me, but his grip didn't ease, his hips lifting and snapping in a rush, so he clapped into me. My blood welled at the wound in my neck. Oof. Fire on my flesh sliding into August's waiting mouth, and I released a small cry.
She loves it. You hate it.
Ugh. Just thinking of it, just gushing blood out your neck.
Yeah.
August trapped me in his arms, fucking and feeding me in a starving fury. Slowly and without stopping his fucking, August lowered me onto the mattress, hips pistoning into me, pushing me deeper into the sheets. Insatiably, powerful on top of me. No, instable. INSATIAB.
Insatiable. No matter how much you
Okay, it
drink,
was
you'll
insatiable.
always be thirsty. Like you, yeah.
Insatiably.
Yeah.
Oh God, August. Yes. I whimpered at his angle shifted, stroking inside of me, driving any thought but him from my mind. Jonathan. It's also Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh, with an O?
Jonathan. I don't know why that bugs me.
I liked it. I don't know why.
Jonathan.
I think that JOHN would seem too like modern,
Yeah.
which this is futuristic, so I guess that makes sense.
JOHN is usually THAN.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Jonathan
lived behind us, the robe now shed, and my eyes widened at his shining fingers reached down to August's ass.
His fingers have oil on them.
Oh, the ointment.
The ointment.
And before August, before we dropped mid-adventure, she was like, what's that for? And he's like, you never know.
He had the plans.
Ointment. August went rigid on top of me, his head finally lifting, eyes wild and mouth streaked and glossy with my blood. Fuck. Oh, fuck. The pair of you? I don't know French. What? Moncoeur, are you?
Hey, lady.
What is Moncoeur?
I debated not highlighting it and went, what am I doing? And I highlighted it.
Moncoeur, are you?
My heart.
Sure.
Moncoeur.
My love. My
Mi amore is love.
my meat.
Mi amore is Italian.
Moncoeur. August is, I think it might be Augusta.
Yeah, it might be, but that kind of made me think of the little boy from Willy Wonka.
Augustus.
Yeah, and I didn't like that either. So
The one that gets stuck in the tube?
Yeah. Eyes rolled back, and he trembled with pleasure as I ground my slit against, it was more bundle, against him. My own body jerking. Jonathan was the one really in control.
Jonathan has those fucking
Taking me out.
sunglasses on, and he's like really good at like frisbee golf. Like he's like Jonathan, like
Jonathan.
fucking sick. Yeah, like I don't know.
He was the only one really in control.
Sure.
That cool mask of the doctor back on his face, the glasses, as he manipulated August into a whimpering
Just say
frenzy.
August and Jonathan.
August.
I decided to just say Sphinx, so you can say vampire if you want.
The vamp.
Fuck him, I hissed to Jonathan. I want the both of you pinning me down. August moaned, diving down to suck lightly on the bite he'd left, and I gasped at his drying mouth. Wait, so she's on top of him?
He flipped her over and he's
So he's
She's on the
making
bottom,
her, and he's
insatiably.
He's on top.
he's pistoning her.
pistoning away.
And then
Jonathan is wandering around with his ointment, and he's like, "Oh, look at this!"
He's like, let me stick a finger in.
While I'm here,
And I gasped as his drying mouth seemed to pull directly down to my hunt. The orgasm was sudden and blinding, arching me into August's cool skin, his arms circling back to hold me close as I thrashed with the licking pleasure rushing through me. Jonathan settled closer, pushing August and my legs wider until I whined at the stretch.
what does that sound? What does that sound like? You think?
Ow!
Ouchie!
Ow! Wider until I whined with the stretch, the ache cutting through my delirium. August bellowed as Jonathan gripped his shoulders and grunted with his first thrust. So now he's doing him from behind.
Yeah, she wants the motion inside of her to be driven by Jonathan.
Fucking him.
Like
So
human
when
centipede.
he pushes in, it pushes the vampire into her.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, you're learning.
I'm learning. This
She's
is a new
learning.
one.
It's a different kind of Eiffel Tower.
I'm glad I picked this scene.
Yeah, what would this be? Just like a caboose, like a train.
Yeah, I guess.
They're just rocking that coffin.
My vampire collapsed on top of me, leaving me nearly breathless, our bodies rocking with the force of Jonathan and his ass. You wicked little demons, August rasped in my ear, his kisses traveling up to my temple, a garbled plea in French rising from his lips. You'll come again, little one, Jonathan growled out, and I gasped when I realized his voice was full of grit. Some blend of the doctor and the monster discovering its freedom in the moment. Oh no.
He's ripping the
I
cosmos.
did my best to follow the order, rubbing myself against August, finding his mouth for kisses as Jonathan pounded down into our tangled union.
Tangled union.
Tangled union. Tangled in tinsel.
Feels very like, oh, these webs we weave. Like,
Surfing the Cosmo, we're tangled in each other. Who knows where my leg begins and his leg ends?
My
Whose
DNA
hole
has
ends
changed.
where mine starts. Yeah.
Mon Dieu.
One.
Fuck, John. I squeezed my hunt around August's length. I swallowed his wine. Gulp. And forced myself into another more brittle orgasm that snapped through me with a sudden whirling heat and then left me boneless on the bed as August cried out his own release.
Brittle.
Boneless chicken.
Brittle bones, brittle bird bones.
Oh, she's got a
brittle-
Bersha.
Her Bersha is really acting up.
Yeah, she's got to get that looked at.
Was that brownie brittle
That's good.
and boneless chicken?
Yum. Jonathan followed with a gasp, eyes wide and glowing, back arching, his fingers digging deep into August's shoulders. August was quick, rising off of me, twisting and throwing Jonathan off of him and onto the bed. He dove down, grasping Jonathan's face in both hands and slanting his mouth over his, growling into the kiss as Jonathan shuddered. They were kissing. The boys were kissing. Aww. Jonathan's arms twined around August. Have they ever fucked before?
Yes.
Oh,
As friends.
they're just friends.
Yeah, sometimes friends do what
Friends
you gotta
do that. You need a hug.
They're good friends.
And he whimpered as August tugged on his bottom lip, stretching it with his fangs and then sipping there briefly. They released one another after another brief kiss, and Jonathan sagged with a happy sigh. Huh. Their faces both turned to me next, smiles lazy and eyes hooded. I shivered as August growled, grinning and tugging me closer, jumping over me to curl up tight to my back, so I was sandwiched tightly between two of them.
A little sandwich in a coffin.
They're so happy. They're just tangled union.
It's beautiful.
What a beautiful scene.
I feel like that's the first
It's a threesome, but then they're like, no, but me.
yeah, like it's a different type of threesome for sure.
Well,
I feel like we've had.
yeah, devourer of men.
Sure.
All right.
Somebody fucked somebody while they fucked Wendy.
Peanut shells everywhere.
All right.
Yeah.
And then pucking around.
Sure.
Somebody was fucking.
The Charlie method, they were banging each other with her, right?
No.
No.
They were just like
that was
high-fiving.
MFM.
Yes.
Notice how all the ones that have this also are Vanessa books?
Well, she knows what she likes.
Mine are just fucking on horses.
I love when the boys kiss.
Do they do
that's
that
why
in-
I picked this scene. I was like, oh, I like this one.
Did the boys kiss in Zodiac Academy?
So they're working on it.
They're working on it, but
Remember I told you the werewolf and the vampire?
Okay.
The werewolf
Caleb
has been
and somebody?
Seth.
Seth, yeah.
Seth is sweet on Caleb. They had a drunken night one time and they kissed.
Friend, bro. They're friends.
Doesn't count.
They kissed during a three-way with a girl. Like she left and they were like all
Everybody's lips just smushed together.
boneless and they kissed. And he's been thinking about him ever since. So they've been playing little games because he can't hunt the girls anymore because he had a little bloodlust accident.
Oops.
So
got
Seth's
his
like,
period.
I can take it. And so he's been hunting him and they're getting.
Seth's like, bro, I really like your butthole.
Well, one time he bit him in the crotch next to his wiener and he was naked because he's shifted.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, so these guys are tangled in their union.
Tangled unions.
Yeah.
And so
Everywhere you
she's
look.
just happy. Is there any sort of a conflict other than the Bersha acting up?
Interpersonal relationship conflict is Sphinx man, can you share? And he's like, I would literally do anything for you. And if that means accepting all these other dudes, I'm okay with some of them. Ezra, he's a lowly bad boy thief. He doesn't deserve a queen like
He's
you.
a street rat.
He's a street rat. And she's like, I'm a street rat. Like,
Yeah.
And he saved me from the underground.
yeah. And that's when
The undergrounds.
that's when he's like, I did really appreciate that. So he can stay. Yeah, it's cool. So, and then later it's like, should we all like be together? Like, We all
Just
like
all live in
Is
the
there
same
like one final scene where they're all together?
the final countdown.
It's literally like the Disneyland, the boat with all the characters on it. And
What
they're waving.
Disneyland have you been going to?
Would they do not like this? That's what happens behind.
Anyway, so they decide that like whenever you're ready to leave employment at Rooksgrave Manor, we'll get a big house together and we can travel and do stuff and it'll be great. And then Bersha's wandering around being evil and there's like plot stuff.
Why does he want her? She's special.
Because she loves fucking monsters and he's like, hell
I need
yeah.
that.
I want
Yeah.
her to be my monster fucker.
Yeah, but he wants to like break her.
He wants
Yeah.
to enslave her.
Yeah, she does not like that. And then Booker, the golem who is made of marble, it turns out you can like possess him. So there's a scene where she's like, oh my God, Booker. And he's like trying to kill her. And she's like, oh my God, you're like marble everywhere. Like this is really hard to fight against, the whole thing. And then he has to get tethered to her. So her will is his. So she can be in charge of what he does. But it's very like intimate.
So nobody else can
Yes.
use him except for her.
Yes.
Okay.
And she's the only one that she trusts that would not like
Use
take
him
advantage
bad.
of that.
Yeah.
So it's sweet, and it's like then there's an orgy party with August and Ezra, and then someone else shows up, and then she's there's coming everywhere. Everyone's coming. She comes on Booker, she comes on August. He's up to bat at the back door, and then Ezra's up to bat at her mouth, and it's just there's sex everywhere, everywhere,
Lord. Just constant.
constant.
Did you after a while get tired of the sex?
A lot of the 1-star reviews said that.
Just it was so much.
How did you feel?
I actually really liked it because I read the 1 stars before I read the book.
So
Yeah.
you were ready.
I was ready for
You
it
were
to be
Like, this is what they're
nothing
talking
but
about.
sex, and then it was like I did see some reviews where it was like, oh, but it's like it's not just like you're so good in bed, babe. Like they like fall for each other, and it's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a good time.
What did the good people at Goodreads think?
We had some friends read it.
Ooh.
3.93 out of 25,000 ratings.
Wow.
No reviews from our friends, but we did get some ratings. Sarah and Kate gave it 5 stars. Jordan gave it 4. Victoria and Michael gave it 3 stars. Vera Valentine, author of Unhinged, who
Hell
is
yeah.
our friend on Goodreads.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah. She has marked it as read, and so has Janessa, and then 4 friends, and Vanessa want to read it.
Hey. Do you still want to read it?
Yeah.
She's like,
There's-
boys kissing. I like it.
Let me in.
I was scrambling this episode because there's so much that happens, but also like
It's not necessary.
everything that happens is sex, so like it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. One of these is a 3-star. Chan gave it 3 stars and said the H in Esther stands for hole stuffer.
Whole stuffer.
Hole stuffer.
Entire whole stuffer.
Wow.
Hole stuffer. Bethany gave it 1 star and said if you're gonna give a man a tail, I want to see him use it.
True.
She was
Amen.
pissed at Eamon. And then Sue said, I guess good for her for keeping up with all of their names because I could never.
Gotta get a whiteboard.
Gotta
You
get a
gotta get
whiteboard.
Gotta get a whiteboard.
Yeah.
I love our whiteboard. Thank you for bringing out the whiteboard.
You're welcome.
Did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. It was overwhelming because I feel like I tried to tell you they have sex here. I tried to do it like Vanessa does, where she's like, it was this page, it was this page, it was this sex, it was, yeah.
I try to give at least like the first it depends on when they have sex,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I'll list a couple if it happens before they have sex.
I think I have told you about 3% of the sex in this book.
Yeah.
For as much as we talked about
That's
all
enough.
the different
That's
sex.
a lot. So when you're just looking for just a book that's just fucking.
And don't worry, it's a series. Follows a
I
different.
can't imagine.
Oh, a different girl?
Mm-hmm. Book 2 is a different girl. Book
She's
3 is
not like
apparently a
other
different girl,
girls
too.
either.
She's not like other girls. I think her name's going to be Eleanor because there was somebody named Eleanor mentioned but not really followed up with. So anyway, stay tuned for that.
Or maybe Cassie. She's in the book too. I don't know.
There's no way to know.
There's no
There's
way
no way
to
to
know.
know.
There's no way to know.
Well, let us know if you know. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. There's no way for them to know that we exist unless you tell them.
Sure.
At Clutch My Pearls Pod everywhere on the internet. You can also like, subscribe, review, everything, anywhere you can. We appreciate it. And for our people on Patreon, we'll see you Monday. For everyone else, we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.